Hold up.
Most amazing abandoned places. Top places you should see before they die, or at least disappear. In a world that is full of overcrowding and overpopulation, it's hard to believe that there are places that, once populated, now sit unoccupied. Whether it be abandonment due to war, economic collapse, or disaster, these locations offer a look into a place where time stopped. Once thriving locations are now modern-day ruins sitting in decay. Take a journey to most amazing abandoned places throughout the world. Macassar Pavillon, Western Cape, South Africa. Built as a tourist destination, the Macassar Beach Pavilion was one of Cape Town's most popular summertime destinations. Due to a series of financial mishaps, the resort is left decaying in ruin. Sand dunes have overrun much of the area and what is left of the beach pavilion is faded and chipped paint. Hafodunos Hall in Llangernyw, North Wales. Hafodunos Hall was built between 1861 and 1866 and initially was developed to be a single-family home. The hall remained private property until its sale in 1930. In the 1940s, it reopened as a school for girls, an escape from World War II. The school closed in 1969 and reopened in 1970 as an accountancy college. New York World's Fair, Flushing, Queens. The New York State Pavilion from the 1964 World's Fair is located in Flushing Meadows, Corona Park in Flushing, Queens. Its primary construction was 3 reinforced concrete and steel components. The Intent of Tomorrow once touted the largest cable suspension roof in the world. The second structure consisted of observation towers that were used for views over the event, and the third structure, Theaterama, was used for performing arts events, and is to this day. Wonderland Amusement Park, Beijing, China. Wonderland Amusement Park was an abandoned theme park about 20 miles outside of Beijing, China. Original plans were to create the largest amusement park in Asia, spanning 120 acres. Construction stopped in 1998 due to financial issues, and a planned reattempt in 2008 also failed. The land was soon reclaimed by farmers to tend to crops while the land was unoccupied. In 2013, all structures were demolished and the land reopened to new development. SS Ayrfield in Homebush Bay, Australia. The SS Ayrfield is one of many abandoned and decommissioned ships floating in the Homebush Bay, just west of Sydney. Originally named the SS Corrimal, the steel ship was built in 1911 in the United Kingdom. It was registered in Sydney in 1912 and initially used to provide supplies to American troops in the Pacific during World War II. Maunsell Sea. During World War II, the Maunsell forts were built to be small fortified towers in the Thames and Mersey estuaries to help defend the United Kingdom. The sea forts were designed to protect the international shipping channel from German air raids and mine setting. Air forts were used for anti-aircraft defense, shooting down 22 planes and 30 flying bombs. The forts were decommissioned in the 1950s, but were reoccupied in the 1960s by British pirate radio stations. They are occasionally visited, but mostly remain unoccupied. Hashima Island near Nagasaki, Japan. Populated from 1887 to 1974, Hashima Island served as a coal mining facility founded by the Mitsubishi Company. The island was purchased in 1890 for the purposes of extracting coal from undersea mines. The island boasted Japan's first large concrete building, specifically built to withstand a typhoon. Buzludzha Monument, Bulgaria. The Buzludzha Monument was built near the location of the final battle between Bulgarian rebels and the Ottoman Empire. It was built to commemorate the 1891 formation of an organized socialist movement that resulted in the founding of the Bulgarian Socialist Democratic Party, a predecessor of the Bulgarian Communist Party. Kolmanskop, Namibia. A former diamond-rich town that once housed a hospital, school, theater, casino, ice factory, and the first X-ray station in the southern hemisphere. After World War I, the diamond supply slowly decreased, and by 1954 the town was abandoned. Many abandoned buildings are filled with sand that is knee-deep. Tourists are required to have a permit to enter the town. Michigan Central Station. Michigan Central Station was Detroit, Michigan's passenger rail depot from 1913 to 1988. The building began operating as Detroit's main passenger depot in 1913 after the older Michigan Central Station burned on December 26, 1913. It was planned as part of a large project that included the Michigan Central Railway tunnel below the Detroit River for freight and passengers. Pripyat, Ukraine. On Saturday, April 26, 1986, a catastrophic power increase occurred at the Chernobyl nuclear plant's reactor number 4, resulting in several explosions within its core. The explosions released radioactive materials into the atmosphere, which has been widely regarded as the worst accident in the history of nuclear power. The entire town of Pripyat, population 49,360, 3 kilometers from the plant, was completely evacuated. In total, more than 200,000 evacuations are a result of the accident.